Hundreds of demonstrators marched through the streets of Lower Manhattan in response to the police raid that took place in Zuccotti Park this morning, bringing down dozens of tents where Occupy Wall Street protesters have been living for nearly 2 months.
We have an obligation to enforce the laws.
Mayor Michael Bloomberg said that he had ordered the raid because health and safety conditions had become intolerable, yet he welcomed demonstrators back to the park without their tents and personal belongings after the cleanup.
I thought it was overkill. From what I understand, they showed up early in the morning with bulldozers. Bulldozers for what, tents that aren't embedded in anything? I thought that was ridiculous. Mass arrest was illegal.
Although for the most part today's rallies were peaceful, nearly 200 people, including journalists, were arrested during the course of the day. Many supporters remained hopeful that a court order would allow them to return to the park with their tents. However, the motion was denied, with a New York judge saying that the First Amendment rights don't entitle the protesters to camp out indefinitely.
Obviously, there are legal issues with occupying the park, but quite obviously, the power of the occupation wouldn't have its power if people can't actually spend the night, eat, and remain on the park. So it's obviously a tactic to change the strategy of the Occupy movement.
Despite the anger, many wonder if this morning's raid marks the beginning of the end for a movement whose principal objective was the occupation. Reporting for Univision, this is Nayeli Chavez Geller.